Many believe that wealth hoarding is allowed to continue at the expense of the majority because of government corruption. It is imperative that we correct this problem as soon as possible because it is fundamental to most of the problems on this planet. Aside from causing poverty in many people's lives, it causes a lot of stress because financial scarcity is a part of everyday life for most people. What we want to do is get more investment in the 99% bracket of society. And a good way to do that is to tax the mega rich more appropriately. Like we could tax net wealth. Or we could require that after a certain amount of money is made, you have to invest into nonprofits and charities. Now there's a lot of good ideas out there that people have considered. And I've considered. But it's really hard to make them happen. And a lot of people argue it's because of corruption. They're just not letting it happen because the mega rich want to stay mega rich. And with the mega power that comes with that, they have the ability to corrupt our government. So one of the ways that I've been considering to get around this is to make it more open, the way that we work with our government. Basically, it's a global debate website. People of Canada can interact with this website to express their concerns and their ideas, and then we can vote and debate on these topics. And then it's out in the open. And then when we submit these documents to our leaders, they then have to provide a formal response. Like right now, we question them in an absolutely ludicrous way. Like if you're watching the federal election debates and the questioning, it's the same questions all the time. It's the same answers all the time that are very indirect. What we need are direct answers. We need a game plan and strategy to be expressed and held accountable for. And the best way to do that is to create a document that is expressed back and forth that everybody can interact with. Eventually, I think that process will cause the taxes to be put in place and for the system to be structured to serve the 99% more effectively. Because effectively, what we're doing is we're giving the 99% more power. They're voicing what they want the government to do more directly than what we're doing right now. Like right now, we elect people, and they tell us, we're going to do this, and then they don't do that. But if we had this debate website where people are expressing their ideas, they're debating these ideas, and then we vote and agree this is what we want, it's basically making referendums a more commonplace way that our government works. And that's the purpose of the government. So the Global Debate website offers a lot more than just this referendum concept. It can help us design anything. Any document, presentation, or video can be uploaded, and automatically hash marks are placed into them so that comments are linked to specific areas in these uploads. And that helps organize the content. So you have your main document, you get a hash mark, you say, well, this here I don't agree with. So you hit the hash mark, you go over to this comment box, and then you see what other people have been saying. And then you either vote, you agree or disagree with what's already there, or you add new content. And most of it's going to be voting, and that's how it stays convenient. Now, as people contribute to the innovation of these documents, they develop a user status, which is based on their performance and a bit just on who they are, like if they have certain job positions. And what that user status can be used for is for restricting who has access to the uploads. So if the government only wants to hear from academic experts in a specific field, they can access the user's status details to only let them have access, to invite them to come in and contribute. At the same time, within that bracket, we'll say, in the same example, let's say some of these people are just belligerent, or they're just not intelligent, and they don't know how to debate very well. Their status ranking will reflect that, and they can be blocked from having access to these documents. That is a very effective way to make it more efficient and effective for us to grow together in these documents. The user status ranking can also be used to help with marketing. Now, Facebook does a lot of target marketing with the information they get, and I believe that the Global Debate website will house a more intelligent, sophisticated type of user. And there'll be more details that we can learn about them for the marketing to become more specific. We can also help investors look into the people they're investing into and also for employers to look into the people they're considering to hire. Because like I was saying, there's much more details. You can put almost anything on a resume and make it look good. But if you can look at somebody's statistics and see that, well, these people tend to not like these concepts, which our business is more aligned with. And this person tends to be a bit racist in their comments, and we don't want a racist in our business. So there's all these details you can look at to help you discern if this is the type of person you want to work with. As well, when it comes to electing people, I think this is quite key, because politicians are famous for telling us what we want to hear, and all their manipulative techniques to keep themselves looking innocent when they're really not innocent. And we need to break through that, because we don't want to hire people to be our representatives when they're not really representing us. So what we need is a team. The most important thing is the team. Money will come. I'm very confident money will come. But first, there needs to be lawyers, there needs to be software developers, and people who know how to structure business and marketing. Like, there's a lot. I'm a visionary. I've written a lot of books, 6 science-based books and a textbook on mind, body, spirit, health, and performance enhancement. I've been writing these books for the sake of individuals to enhance themselves, but also from the societal perspective. So one of the things that is very passionate to me is innovating our school curriculum. Right now, our school curriculum has a lot of information that's not very valuable. But if we focus on life skills, we teach people how to stay healthy, how to think, how to keep their mind clear, then they'll be able to make better decisions. And that, I think, will make a very big difference in a lot of people's lives, and especially the collective. To do that well, the Global Debate website will be very effective, because we'll upload the whole curriculum, we'll start creating changes and debating it until the school board community, which will only have access, agrees that yes, this is a good new curriculum, how we're going to implement it is good, and then it's just much more effective and much more cost effective as well, because right now it's a pretty slow process, and just a few bad apples who just don't want to do it can block the process. But with the Global Debate website, people can contribute small bits from all over Canada, and some people will be more passionate about it, and I think the passion of the heart is the most valuable contributor, because if you're doing it because you have to, you're probably not going to do as good as a job as somebody who is passionate about it.